Looks like I just lost you. Well, we are here today to continue our discussion of, reading and discussion class, talking about current events and vocabulary. I am, excuse me, I'm going to share my screen in just a moment. Okay, here we go. Oh, hello, June. Lovely to see you here. Thank you for the support. All right, here we go, Norbert. I see you again. Oh, we've got 9-10 people in here. That's great. All right. Norbert, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here as teacher, but I don't know where. I don't see the picture. So I'm here, but I don't see the picture. Any picture here? So
You don't see the picture?
I'm confused with this phone. This phone.
Is your daughter around?
Let me check. This phone.
Yeah, maybe you can ask your daughter. I just have to grab a sweater. I'm a little bit cold. All right, this will work. I found a sweater. Jeez. All right. So Norbert, can you see? Can you see now?
No.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting for Norbert, hello Dilbar and Nitin. Lovely to have you here. I'm so glad you could join us. Uh-oh, we've lost Norbert. Norbert, when you come back, please just, I guess send me a message so I can get you up here, okay? So, the last time that we had class, we talked about rising sea temperatures in Antarctica. And I'm just looking at the choices of articles that we have here today. And it looks like the first one, the biggest one, on the left-hand side, is called Climate Change Activists Block the Streets of London. And I don't know about you, but it might be interesting to continue that line of article because it builds on what we looked at the other day. Norbert, are you there?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I see your picture now. I got it.
Good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, let's see. So so why don't we have a look at what they did in London? Might be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, Norbert, how was your day today?
My day today is good because the sunshine is the sun is shining. So as I told you, every time the sun is shining, especially in this spring season, that warm a little bit your heart. Even though there are many circumstances are not really good every time good, always good, the spring can give you a boom of its warmth or like that. So like that between problems and so we always swing between problems and solution every day between sadness and joy. So that is what time is life is. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just answer a question that I see in the chat. Okay, Norbert? Omar, first of all, welcome to class. If you'd like to speak, you have two ways to do it. You can either send a hop-on request that costs $2, and we just started class, so you can have hop-on time for this entire class, which is another 53 minutes. Another option is that you can subscribe, and that is $2 per class, and we have 8 classes in a month, so it'd be $16. So You can, well, you'd have to send the hop on request and you'd have to pay for it. Or you can just go ahead and subscribe. Okay? Let me see how I can share my, let me see. I think I can share it this way. If you go to this link, oh, Daredevil, you're here. Great. If you go to this link, you should be able to subscribe from there. All right? Daredevil, I'm going to get you up here, okay? All right. Okay, great. So, Daredevil, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking. It's a little bit chilly today, but it was nice and sunny, and it's been a good day at work. Daredevil, could you please read the title of the article that we're going to look at today?
Yeah, climate change activists block the streets of London.
Okay. And as we can see, this was published today on April 21st, 2022. So it is news that it happened just today. All right, let's start with you, Norbert. And for everyone that's in the, by the way, I'm hearing something. I don't know what that is. Anyway, for everybody who's observing in the chat, you can all take advantage of this lesson by being active during the lesson. That means that when we speak, when either me or, when we read, Norbert or Daredevil or me, out loud, I want you guys, wherever you are, to read out loud, okay? If you have any questions, go ahead and type them into the chat, all right? Pankaj. Great, we've got a hop-on request. Pankaj is going to join us. So great. Let's give him a warm welcome, okay, Norbert and Daredevil?
Yes.
Good.
Welcome.
Hello, Pankaj. Pankaj, are you there? I think we just lost him. Pankaj, if you want to send that hop-on request again, I will approve you and get you up here, okay? You won't have to pay the $2 again. Okay, so, Norbert, please read the first term we have here.
Okay. Fossil fuel. Fuels such as coal, gas, and oil. Fossil fuels are bad for the environment.
Environment. There it is. Okay. Can you please read the next word? Daredevil.
Investment. The action or process of putting money into something in order to make more money.
Read the example.
Yeah, Andrea owns an apartment in New York as well as several investment properties.
Thank you. Norbert, demand.
Demand. To strongly request something. Grace demanded to know who ate her lunch out of the staffroom fridge.
Thank you. Daredevil, read block.
Block. To put or to be obstacle in the way of someone or something. A fallen tree is blocking the road.
Yes. Monthly. I'm sorry, I'm just writing something into the chat. Subscriptions. For those of you who are here, who are with us, who are new, who are older, Hallow is offering a promo code, Hallow app. If you put that into the app when you go to purchase Hallow Money, they will give you a 20% discount that you can use towards one-on-one classes or monthly subscriptions. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Norbert, please read disruptive.
Disruptive, causing problems that prevent something from continuing normally. Cameron is very disruptive and often distracts other students in the class.
Yes. And movement, daredevil?
Yeah, movement. A group of people who share the same opinions or beliefs and work together to change something. The
Give me
civil
example.
rights movement began in 1960s.
Good. Any questions on those vocabulary words?
For me, it's fine.
No questions? What about you, Daredevil? Any questions?
Yeah, it's okay, ma'am.
That's fine. Okay, great. Norbert, please begin reading the first paragraph. Go ahead.
Several climate change protests have taken place in London over the last few weeks, with activists from the group Extinction Rebellion demanding that the government stop all new fossil fuel investments. Earlier in April,
So, Daredevil, read the next bit.
Yeah, earlier in April, Extinction Rebellion called for volunteers to help them fill the streets of London.
Okay. And what do we see in these pictures here? Norbert, describe the top left picture with the green banner.
yeah, I saw a banner there written "End Fossil Fuel Now," and I don't see anything else. Only like a house and some people, but I don't see really about those people. Look like they are civil guards or policemen that stand on the house above on the house, outside the house, the big house. And if I imagine from that, I imagine that there is a protest up there, but it is not shown on this picture. It's a protest movement, people movement to that demand or ask the government to end fossil fuel snow,
Okay.
to end fossil fuel
Okay.
because that may produce pollution.
Right. Daredevil, do you agree with Norbert? Is that a house?
Yeah, I think there is some place where people are protesting, and
Yeah, but do you think it's a house?
yeah, people are protesting in front of the house because maybe that is, Parliament House or like this. They are.
Okay. So we need to agree on this vocabulary. A house is a single family dwelling. Okay? What we see here is more like a building. Okay? It's probably like a building in the center of the judicial district. Or, I mean, if we look at the top right picture, where is that picture taken? Do you recognize anything in that top right picture that has the banner that says "End Fossil Fuels Now"? Do you recognize anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, and fossil fuel now.
No. Do you recognize any buildings in that picture?
No, I can't recognize the building. Maybe.
What about the large tower with the clock? Does that look familiar to anyone?
I heard about
Maybe it is in
the
London.
word. I missed the word. Yeah,
London.
It is in London.
Yeah.
I know you guys are making me question if I even have it correct, but I believe so. Hold on, let me just have a look. Just a second. Okay, yeah. This is This is definitely in London. It is the Tower of Big Ben. Okay.
Oh, Big Ben.
Have you guys
Okay.
heard of Big Ben?
Yeah, yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the square where Big Ben is. This area is full of like government buildings, perhaps City Hall, perhaps Parliament, as you said before. Okay. So that top
Yeah.
left picture is not a house, but rather a government
Yeah.
building. Okay.
Buildings, the government buildings,
Yeah,
and
good.
people are protesting in front of
Mhm.
the government's, buildings.
Yeah, yeah, what do you see in the lower left picture? Daredevil, go ahead.
Uh, what did you ask, ma'am?
What do you see? Can you describe the picture that's in the lower left section of the screen?
Okay, ma'am. Just people are with banner,
Mhm.
and they are just demanding in fossil fuels now, and
Mhm.
they are protesting peacefully, just
Mm,
to show their majority that they are not happy with
mm,
the some step which has been taken by the government.
mhm.
That's why they are protesting with the banner.
Yeah, good, 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 good. And what does it
Yeah,
say there in blue and white? What does that say?
blue and white.
What's in the blue and white banners?
In the left side.
Yeah, in the lower left picture.
Yeah, in fossil fuels now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's in black and white. What about in blue and white?
Okay, in blue that means top.
Hmm, you
In
can't
the
see
top.
it, can you? It's a little too small.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some banners in which they have written something gas and oil, the oil and gas like that. Okay, okay now.
Can you see
Okay.
it?
Science science says new
Mhm.
oil and gas.
Equals what?
Yeah, science says new oil and gas and
Equals?
equals to death.
Exactly. Yes. It
Yeah.
equals death. That's a very strong statement, wouldn't you say?
Hmm.
A very strong statement. It's true, isn't it? All right. Great. Okay. Let's continue reading. Norbert, just give me a second to fix the screen. Okay. All right. Norbert, could you please continue?
Yeah, we will create the most roadblocks we ever have, the group wrote on their website.
Mhm.
Environmental activists have locked themselves to cars and blocked bridges,
Bridges.
among other actions, with over 600 people being arrested. The Metropolitan Police said the protests were causing delays and disruption in central London.
Good. Daredevil, please continue.
The protests are part of a growing climate action movement that has seen the group insulate Britain block roads to demand that the government invest in low energy homes.
Yes. Okay. Now we're going to look at these other pictures. What do you see in the top left picture? Norbert.
Yeah, on the top left
Mhm.
picture, I saw many people standing, uh,
Mhm.
but I could not really distinguish what they are. It looks like they have those green, blue, uh, purple bags or signs, or I'm not sure what
Signs.
they are. Are they signs
Mm.
or are they are bags that
Mm.
they bring with them?
They're
Yeah,
signs, Norbert.
they're signs. Yeah,
Signs. Yeah.
they're signs that they have with them, telling that asking people to join them. Most of
Hmm.
them
Yeah.
ask people to join the protest. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that those names on those signs are directed to anyone in particular, Daredevil?
Yeah, ma'am.
Do you
No.
think? Go ahead.
Yes,
I was going to
please.
repeat the question. You understood the
Oh,
question?
yeah, please repeat.
Sure. Do you think that these signs with these names are they directed to anyone in particular?
Uh, no, no, no. They are just requesting everyone to join them, just to make their demand more stronger. Because if the people will join, if more people will join, the protest would be more strong. That's why they are demanding. They are just posing, picture, and they just want to ask people that please support us, so
Mm-hmm.
that it's not matter of a personal, anyone personal. This is the matter of for everyone, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting that they use these names on the posters, isn't it, Norbert?
yeah, yeah. It's really interesting, and I'm curious. Who are those people? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
those people are members of the government or members of the parliament or some people in power or who have authorities. Uh,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
yeah, that
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
Because they are
maybe.
just specific. They do they do not call all names, but specific names. So
Yeah.
I'm curious if they have some kind of power or authorities of the
Mm.
with this energy or oil energy
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
production.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
curious.
Yeah. What if those names are actually the people in Parliament? That would be interesting. And they're like personally calling them to action. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
That's just something I thought that maybe that's what it was. I'm not really sure. Okay, what about this picture here? What do we see? Let's start with you, Daredevil. Tell us what you see.
Yeah, I see there are people on the road, on the street road, I think, and they are with their flags and some banners, and yeah.
Okay, great. Norbert, what else do we see?
Yeah, I see a dog that strike me right ahead, right directly in the eyes because this is a big protest and they don't know what is the dog is doing there. But those people looks like they do protest and at the same time they do some work across the street. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it looks like people are just calmly walking. It's all very peaceful. Some are wearing rather carrying banners. Some of them have on. mm, They look like they're wearing normal, regular, everyday clothing.
Yeah,
And
there
yeah,
are random people. There are random people there. Maybe something happened, some protest happened, and some people are walking there randomly. Maybe they have some different work. They have some personal work. As I can see, the person with dog, and maybe there is some ladies with her. Maybe his family members, or might be his wife, and people behind them. They are having some flags, and so it is. Random peoples are there. Some people have some purpose, and some peoples are without any purpose. They are just traveler.
yeah. Yeah, it really denotes like the feeling of calm and peace that there must have been in this protest in London today, which is really pleasant to see that people can protest peacefully. If something like this happened in the States, I don't know how peaceful it would be. Oh, let me go to the next pictures. All right. What do we see here, Norbert? Describe what you see.
Yeah, on the left picture, I saw people who strike uh, the
Drums.
drum, yeah, drums,
Mm-hmm.
and they are like because they have drum. That means they are singing, maybe
Maybe.
some song, a move. I mean, protest song.
Mm-hmm.
There are many people. I don't
Maybe.
see only the people who are. I don't know if they are doing protest because they don't bring banners. The banners are there, but it does not show any word. So I cannot guess what is they are doing. Looks like they are doing maybe parade, maybe not
Okay.
protest.
Daredevil, let me ask you a question. Do you recognize any symbol on the drums that might tell you they're part of the protest?
Yeah, ma'am. I can see in some symbols. I think, there are some artists, they support the protest by playing their drums
Okay.
because they're helping the protesters, and
Mm,
they're supporting the protesters. Sometimes it happens. What happens
mm,
if some artist, some actor, some actress, they have also concern with the environment and something happen, so they support this protest by playing their
mm.
drums.
Yes. Now, let's just have a look back over to this picture. Now, I want you to describe what is that shape that you see in the flag. Saad, are you there?
Yes, teacher, how are you doing? Hello,
All
guys.
right. How are you? Great.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Have you been following along, or you just joined us?
Honestly, teacher, I have like to help when I want just to see how it's going the live stream, and after that I will help out because I have something to do.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Can you describe the symbol that you see in the flag? What does that look like?
Okay.
Or, yeah, or like
So
the stickers
what
that are
what I
on the
see
girls.
is
Mhm.
like a gathering from some people, a lot of people outside. Maybe maybe I don't know. It might be they are complaining about some things.
Yeah, that's not my question, Sad.
Yes.
Do you see this? Do you see that symbol?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's just go back to that picture we were just looking at because Norbert was saying, I don't know if the musicians are part of the protest. But me, and Iram, I think that the musicians are part of the protest because I see this symbol on their instruments.
Yes.
Okay? All right, Norbert, do you see that?
Yeah, I see that,
Okay, good, good.
but I don't
Yes, maybe
understand what is it.
they're complaining against
Mm,
like production of the nuclear or something like that.
yeah, they're protesting against climate change. Mm,
Climate
Ah,
change. Okay.
mm.
okay.
Okay, Daredevil, what do you see here?
Yeah, I think they are also protester because they have the same symbol in their drums, and yeah, they have same flags. They are protesting. Now the number of peoples are in huge amount, and yeah, they are doing protest.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, good.
They completely block the road, and they
Mm,
just want to show their majority that yeah, and they want something change in,
mm,
and they demand
mm,
from the government.
mm. Um, Norbert, do you remember what the title of this article is?
Yeah, it's like massive protest block the roads like that.
Yeah. It's climate change activists block the streets of London. Now, let me ask you this. If they are protesting climate change, what's the significance of blocking the roads? Saad, would you be able to answer that?
Why the significance of blocking the road?
Yeah. They're protesting climate change. So what significance could there be that they are blocking the road instead of, congregating in the middle of a park? Why is blocking the road so important?
Maybe they want just to mention that they already they can, for example, block like the transport or maybe something like that, like movement. But it's not something. To me, it's like maybe just they want just to highlight the situations, because that's sometimes it's, and they can't, for example, gather in like a park or something like that.
Okay. Norbert and Daredevil, do you agree?
Ma'am, as per my opinion, they just want put the pressure to the government, because if someone block the road, it means they can block the traffic, they can block the transportation, and obviously whenever there should be some tension for the civilian, then obviously government will take pressure. So just to make pressure on the government, they are blocking the road instead of conducting this in the park. Because
Yeah.
in park if you will cry, if you will demand for something, then no one going to listen to you, because there is no impact on the government or the public. So just to make an impact.
Excellent. Very good answer.
Yes, that's the right.
Very
Yes, I agree.
perfect. And what do we see here? Anything different? Anything else that you want to add to what we're observing in these pictures?
I think there are different kind of civilian. It's not just, maybe we can find here like, I don't know, like doctors, teachers, like from every kind of field teacher, because it's something really common for everyone.
Yeah, you know what I notice is that in the previous picture here, I see a lot of young people in their 20s, 30s. But over here in this picture, I see a lot of older people, 50s, 60s.
Yes.
Yeah, so it seems like it's just illustrating that people from all ages were really active in this protest.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, let me just make this a little bit smaller. Okay, and we still have to finish the article. So let's start with, I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Okay, Saad, can you see that?
Okay, I will just switch my phone.
No, I'm sorry. I need to make it a little bit smaller.
I can see it, yes.
Okay, just a second. I'm having a lot of trouble with this. Okay. Okay, Saad, please read the next paragraph.
Okay. So, should I start from at the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you just make it a little bit slower,
Yeah.
Tiny?
Yeah. Just a second, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. What about now?
No, it's good. Thank you.
Okay.
So, at the same time, the group just stop. All is demanded that the government stop in new oil and gas projects.
Mm-hmm.
The government has
Go ahead.
The government has already taken steps to stop disruptive protests, and Ministry Greaves had said several businesses have been given orders to stop protesters from entering cities,
Entering
sites,
yes.
but protests have continued in southeast and central England, with the number of arrests increasing.
Mhm.
Our disruptions our disruption will not stop until the fossil fuel economy comes to an end, the group said.
Any questions on words here, either Norbert or Daredevil or Sad?
Mm,
For me, it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay, I think.
Okay. Let's have a look
You can,
at these. Yeah, let's have a look at these pictures here. What do we see here in this picture? Describe this, please, Daredevil.
yeah, as I can see in the picture, yeah, there are some professionals and they just have some pamphlets and yeah, writing it in burn gas, profit planets, burn coal, and yeah, this is these are the parts of protest, but they have some specific dresses, maybe, and they hide their face with the mask. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to recognize them into the public, but
Mm-hmm.
they are protesting, and
Okay.
they're also in the road and in front of some buildings.
Okay. Now, Norbert, do you
Mm.
agree with Daredevil, or do you
Uh,
disagree, or what?
I have a, I have a, I have another view about that.
Say it.
I
Tell
think
us.
I think they are protesters, but they look like against the other, the protester that the other protester. They are like against them because they right there they say burn oil. That means to burn the fossil. Continue to do that. We need money. Don't protest against that. It's like a counter protest. I think as I see
Mm-hmm.
the sign
Mm-hmm.
there.
All right, let me turn it over to Saad. Do you think that these are counter protesters, Saad?
I think that they want to mention like the real opinion when it comes like to the businessmen, because teachers, some people, the like the especially for the people who have, for example, companies and businesses. They won't stop this kind of. They don't care about climate change. What the most important for them is like to increase their business. That's why
Right.
I think they want to mention that as well.
Right, but do you guys think that these are counter protesters, or do you think that it's sarcasm?
It's sarcasm, teacher. It's not against the
Yeah,
protest.
no, I think that these guys are protesting and they're being sarcastic. They're making fun of businessmen who want to make money off of fossil fuels,
Yes, I think so.
right? Because I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
go
why
ahead.
it is mentioned is money is your god. Money is our god. It is.
Yes. They're
Yes.
making fun of these businessmen saying, money is our god, burn oil, profit before planet, burn coal. And the person who's crouching down on the ground, they've got like what looks like bills in their hands, yeah? And they're dressed up as what exactly? What are they wearing?
Lawyer,
Suits,
maybe
They're wearing
advocate like.
suits. Yeah, so they're trying to look like what?
like businessmen.
Yeah, yeah. And why are they wearing masks? Is it
Because
important who they are?
And I think that they want like just to mention that those businessmen who share like in the public that they pay attention like to the climate change and they want like to make something positive in real life, but it's something not true. It's something really, it's like the negative point. That's why they just hide their faces.
Yeah, because is who they are specifically, does it matter? Is it important? Yes or no?
Come again, teacher.
The people who are dressed up, are they important people? Is it necessary that they show their faces?
No, it's not really necessary,
No.
but the most important here is the title that the way that they share, like the burn guys and money is a god. That's the message.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like they're collectively saying anyone who wants to make money off of fossil fuels has this same mentality of anonymity, um, and they don't realize that what they're doing is harming everyone. And it doesn't matter who they are and who they're trying to represent. They're representing anyone who tries to make money off of something that is killing all of us collectively.
Yes,
Yeah? Okay.
that's right.
Great. Ooh, what do we see here? Let's start with you, Norbert. Describe what you see.
What I see here is that mm, there are people dressed in green
Scrubs. They're
and
called medical scrubs.
yeah, they're yeah, medical scrubs. They 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 carry the globe, the Earth globe, uh, above this carrier, and
Hold on a second. Let me ask you, Saad and Daredevil, do you know where they're carrying the globe?
Yeah, they are just treating themselves as doctor. It means that globe is in trouble due to the use of coals and their different types of fuels and fossil fuels. So they just treat them as doctor, and they are taking them in scratcher that now if you are doing so, so you can treat the earth as a patient,
Hmm.
and they need treatment. That's why they
Hmm.
are showing that.
Yeah. And that thing where the globe is laying, uh, Daredevil, I'm not sure if you spoke. Do you know what that's called?
Scratcher, I think. Scratcher.
Stretcher. A stretcher,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yes. A stretcher. Hello, Obaid.
Stranger.
Yes.
Stretcher.
I just put it into the chat. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so what are they doing here? What is this? What do you call this?
They want just to mention that like if we still with the same way and we don't like change our behavior and we don't pay attention to this situation, the earth is like in the process is in it will be in the process of death.
Yeah, yeah, good, good, good. Yeah, they want to show in these different, with different costumes and outfits, the impact that we are all causing on the earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we see here? Let's start with you, Daredevil. What do we see?
Mm, there are some women wearing red cloth, and I think they are also supporting the protest with
Hmm.
special costumes.
Hmm.
And, yeah, just to attract the attention of the government. They are just performing some rituals, some dances,
Yeah.
and might be they are demanding for the same thing
Yeah.
as a
Why are
as a
their
protest.
faces painted? Why are their faces painted white?
Uh,
Just whatever you think. What do you think? Daredevil, you've got something to say, yeah?
and
Or is it Saad who's up?
I'm not getting actually.
I just asked, why do you think their faces are painted white?
Okay, I think, yeah, due to the effects of, environmental effect, maybe.
Okay. What do you think, Saad?
Something that is really appealing in this picture is like the colors of the clothes. It's like red colors. And to me, in my opinion, like the red colors is something related to the blood.
Ooh. And why are
So
their faces painted white? What do you think
why
that's symbolic of?
white is maybe to me it's like it means like the after a while if we not stop doing like paying attention to the climate change, maybe we will be in trouble. We will miss. We will have like we will face a lot of struggles. To be honest, I think,
Okay.
and that's the colors of the clothes. It's something related to the
Yeah,
blood or maybe something like this.
I agree with both of you. Norbert, do you think that maybe they painted their faces white to look like dead people?
Yes.
Ghosts?
Yeah, they look like ghosts. Yeah, like that. But I think maybe that the pollution that come out from the full fossil fuel, maybe cinder or that are white cinders.
I don't know. I don't know if the pollution has anything to do. It just maybe this will help with what we want to say. What do you see here? Let's start with you, Daredevil. What do you see?
Yeah, there are some people. They were wearing black clothes completely,
Yeah.
and their eyes are just like ghost. Maybe just like different.
Mm,
Maybe due to the effect of climate, their face would be changed like
mm,
that. That's why they
maybe.
are saying that if
Mm,
you're not going to stop these things, then they
mm.
might have black and white like that. They just like dead people, just like ghost.
Yes, Alejandro says Gothic women. Now, let me ask you, do these women wearing these clothing, does this remind you of maybe, the way people dress to go to a specific type of event? What type of event? Norbert or Daredevil or Sam?
Halloween, I think.
Okay, something that is not a costume party, though. Something that's like a real event that happens at the end of somebody's life. Doesn't it remind you of going to a funeral?
Okay.
No?
Yes.
Yes, the second one.
Yeah, both of them sort of remind me of people going to a funeral. Like maybe they're going to they're symbolically going to the funeral of the earth because fossil fuels and climate change are killing us. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
yeah. Yeah, I
Maybe.
agree. Completely,
Yes, it makes
completely
sense.
agree.
Okay, okay.
It makes sense.
It's just a thought I had. It's just a thought. It doesn't mean that it's right. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Let's talk about these questions. How many climate activists have been arrested in London? Let's go back up to the article. How many climate activists have been arrested in London? Let's see. So here we go. Yes, Alejandro, a dark event. Yeah, absolutely. So how many people have been arrested?
600 people.
Just 600 or over 600?
Over 600.
Over
Over
in the
600
month.
means, in other words, what does that mean? Over 600. Does that mean less than 600 or does that mean more than 600?
More than
More.
600.
Good, 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 good. All right. Let's go to question number 2. What does insolent Britain want from the government? Let's just go back up. Insolent Britain. Not here. Ah. What does insolent Britain want? Either Daredevil or Saad or Norbert. If you see the answer, just go ahead and say it.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. They would like to mention that protests were causing delay and disruption in the central London.
Not exactly. Let me repeat the question. The question is, what does insolent Britain want from the government? What are they demanding from the government?
They want the government to invest in low energy homes.
Excellent. Very good. Let's go to question number 3. How has the government reacted to the protests? How has the government reacted to the protests? All right, let's just go up. Go ahead, Daredevil or Saad. Do you see the answer?
Can you show me the answer, please, teacher? If you don't mind.
The answer is it where I'm showing you the answer on the screen right now. You just have to find it.
No, just the question.
How has the government reacted to the protest?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And the government has taken some.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, the government has taken some steps to disruptive protesters, protest. Some minister of government whose name is Mr. Greg Hans, who just who just ordered some businessmen to stop protesters from entering the sites. They just took support of some businessmen. Government took support some businessmen.
Yes, the government order like the businessmen who they have like the companies to stop like the protester to join like their work to stop them for joining the sites.
Right. So Minister Greg Hand said that several businesses have been given orders to stop protesters from entering their sites. Okay. So that's what the government, those are the steps that the government have taken. All right. Okay. So our class is going to end in 5 minutes. Let's talk about this next question. What are your thoughts on the climate protests in London? Let's start with you, Norbert. What are your thoughts? Norbert?
Yeah, sorry, I have some disruption on my screen, so I could not hear the question. What are your thoughts on the climate protests in London? I think that what I think is that the climate protests gather many people from all ages, from young people to old people. They got many people among them. But I'm curious that I do not see any policemen on the street to stop them. So I think that the protest is like quiet, without disruption. No policemen stop them. But on the text there was said that it's not allowed because the government tried to stop the protest. But 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 I am impressed that there is no policeman on the road to do that. So I think it's a kind of a free protest, but still the government don't want to allow it. That is what.
What do you? Yeah, Daredevil and Sad. What do you think about what Norbert said?
I think a teacher like protesting like protesting is something really natural because sometimes we have like to be against some law and some behavior from and to like to highlight some critical situations because it's not something that it's concerned just like a small part of the citizen. It's something really international. It's not just about England or maybe another country. Climate change is really a serious problem for all the human being over the world, so around the world. So I think it's really important, like to maybe to shed light on these situations, and think it's their rights, protesting with peace, and not maybe not making some trouble when it comes like to like materials or destroying materials or something like that. I think it's something really it's like a right. It's our right, like to protest, and especially when it comes like to this country in Europe and in the United States. I think those countries are the country of the liberty, I think, and for the of the democracy.
Yeah, Daredevil. Do you agree with what
Yeah,
Norbert and
yeah,
Sad said? Good.
yeah, ma'am. I'm agree because protest is a human right, and because they are concerned with the globe, they are not demanding something personal. They are just care. They are just taking care of the globe. That's why it's their right. And just sometime what happens, government for just for their benefit, just for their business or money, they do something unacceptable. So it's our right as a people, being a people, that we should oppose the decision of the government. So just we are just taking just we are applying our efforts to get the things which is good for environment.
Yeah. Hello, Aliezra. Well, I want to thank you all for staying with me for this entire hour and having such a wonderful discussion about this climate change protest that we saw in London. You guys have done an excellent job explaining yourselves, describing the pictures, and you should be very proud of yourselves. Give yourselves snaps because that was excellent, okay? I'm very proud
Thank
of you.
you.
Uh,
Thank
I
you
hope
very
you
Thank
all
you,
have
much.
a
teacher.
wonderful day. See you
Have a
soon.